No, I want the.
Once again, I'd like to welcome everybody to coming out tonight, especially the Turpin Cardinal fans that made the long road this way. Concession stand is open. The restrooms are right to the right of the concession stand. Just keep walking on by there. And now, if I could please have everybody's attention to rise for a quick moment of silence and reflection. Now everybody direct your attention to the north end of the football field for the playing of our national anthem by the Pioneer High School Band under the direction of Miss Sherry Fast Loman. Your Pioneer High School Marching Band. I do believe, once again, the round. Yep, I see.
Good evening, Cardinal fans.
Okay, she will.
We're here in Pioneer. Well, Pioneer's a town in southern Oklahoma. We're at Pioneer Pleasant Vale School,
$20 per ticket.
about 15 miles east of Waukomis. You can't quite see the lights of Waukomis. They're on the far side of that booth that's just over there, across the field at about the 35-yard line. Well, we are right underneath the PA, aren't we? Well, I'll do my best to override it and help make sure that you can hear me tonight.
2 chairs and a table. Tickets are 1 for $5.
Cardinals roll into Pioneer to take on the Pioneer Mustangs.
Will be held January 16th.
Back in a moment.
Also, the after prom girls will be going around, or after prom people selling the 50-50 tickets as well. Looks like after prom you can do all this stuff that I don't know what to do called Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. And if anybody has any announcements they want made this evening, just make your way up here and we would be more than welcome to announce birthdays, anniversaries, or just anything you might have online.
All right. We'll see if that makes things a little bit better, a little bit easier to hear things. So the Mustangs are hosting us today, and I got to tell you, folks, this is one of the nicest places I've been to. Everybody is just, they are just peaches here. It is fantastic. Really enjoying them. Hopefully they'll be fantastic hosts on the field as well. Cardinals come in looking to steal a win in Mustang territory. Last year, everything was flip-flopped. Cardinals riding a massive winning streak and sitting just outside the top 3 in Oklahoma. And they were gearing up. We ran the same schedule of games last year. So we had Pioneer right toward the end of the season, and Pioneer was struggling. Pioneer came in. Their last couple of years had not been that great. They'd gone 1-8, and they rolled into Turpin with only 2 wins on the season. And the Cardinals put it on them. It was 46-16, but you could see some glimmers with this team. These Mustangs were young, pretty big, and hungry. And this year, we roll in. We're the owners of only 2 wins. Injuries have made it a carousel for the Cardinals. People coming in and out on the line, at the quarterback spot, at the halfback spot, all over the place. In fact, one of our Cardinals who started the season is recuperating right now in hospital. We'll shout out to Angel Silva, who's unable to be here tonight, but hopefully he'll get that knee repaired in short order. He came in and was showing me the scans of it. Showing me scans and let me know all about what had happened, but an ACL tear and some meniscus damage sent Angel out of the lineup for the season. So we're missing him. Along the way, Saul Alvarado had to sit out with injury. Ryan Algeens had to sit out with injury. Mason Nelson has had to sit out with injury. It's been a really tough haul for our seniors especially, more so than any other group on our team. But they're all back now except for Angel. And again, Angel, hopefully he's watching today. Actually, he's probably sleeping off with some painkillers right about now. But the Cardinals are going to face off against this Pioneer team, and there's a lot on the line. The Cardinals need one more win to guarantee another playoff spot. Cardinals have made the playoffs 9 of the last 10 years. The only year that we missed it was in 21. We missed it then, and we're trying not to miss it again. The Cardinals have had a really good run since 91. We had 8-3, 9-2, and 9-2. Right now, you might call it reloading, but it's just been the injuries have just made things so difficult. So, one more win puts the Cardinals into the playoffs. Now, we've got 2 chances to do it. We got Pioneer this week, and next week we'll be facing off against Pond Creek Hunter. That game will also be on the road. Well, who is Pioneer? Pioneer had a tremendous run in the early 2000s, coming out of the 90s, around the time that the Cardinals were going back-to-back, and then found going to state a common occurrence. Around that same time, Pioneer was doing the same in Class B football. In 96, they won a state title. In 97, they won a state title. In 99, they won a state title. In 2000, they won a state title. In 2001, they won a state title. 5 titles in 6 years for Pioneer. Their only mistake, if you want to call it that, in lofty territory like that, was in 1998. 5 state trophies in 6 years. Since then, though, it has been an academic bowl championship and a golf championship, and that totals up all 7 of Pioneer's trophies. The Cardinals trophy cabinet's pretty full, as you well know. 23 titles over the years for the Cardinals, 9 of them alone since the year 2000. And so Cardinals have a history of success, and more than anything, we've done it in football. Cardinals rank 43 of all teams in the entire state of Oklahoma in overall wins since 1957. That we have 464 wins since 57, and of the small schools, we rank 4th. So, Cardinals have been tremendous over the years, but enough of the history. What's coming up? What are we going to see from Pioneer as captains get ready to walk out onto the field? Give me a moment so I can note it. I do have help tonight. Jacob Epp is running the camera and has been doing some work to get some things ready for you guys. Oh, it looks like they're putting out all of the seniors. Yeah, it's their entire senior class out there. It's senior night tonight for Pioneer.
Mason Nelson, number 72.
They'll be on the road next week at Laverne. So they've got senior night tonight. So there's seniors that are out there. Number 77, Tyson Castile. Number 5, Branson Doyle. Number 80, Gunnar Huddleston. Number 55, Josh Krieger. Number 82, James Burnett. Number 88, Titus Silva. And number 2, Gabe Fannin. For the Cardinals, 72, Ryan Olguin. Number 80, Mason Nelson.
Number 5,
Number 11, Omar Parra. No, I'm sorry, Omar is not out there. That's number 6, Riley Fowler out there. So, Pioneer, here I'll give you a little bit of a preview. Pioneer runs the ball, folks. Get ready. This one, it would be fitting. Last year when these two teams played, it was wet, it was muddy, it was cold November, and these two teams slugged it out in the mud. Cardinals coming out on top by 30 points. Tonight, there's been no rain, but the Pioneer is going to go ahead and go right back to that strategy. Coach Overstreet, who went to school at Panhandle State, he's been the coach here now for 12 years. He's in his 12th season, so almost about the very close to the same amount of time as Coach Hanna. Very similar win totals. I'll get to that at some point during the game. But Pioneer and behind Coach Overstreet, they are going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball some more. And then once you get tired of that, they're going to run the ball a little bit more. They're going to keep things in tight. They'll bring a guy in motion. Every now and then they'll run a jet sweep to him, but then they're going to run the ball some more. And they're going to run it mostly up the middle. This one, Jacob's going to have a lot of work. He can keep that camera in really tight tonight because these guys are going to be in the middle of the field. They're going to keep everybody close together, and they're just going to try to run that ball right down our throats. It's not a high-scoring formula for Pioneer. They've put up this year 36, 26, 30, 6, 12, 14, and 32. The lone outlier was against Garber. They put up 52 points. But they'll run the ball, and the main runner is going to be quarterback Zaya Fafa. He's a good runner. He'll run it into the middle, and then he'll try to bounce it to the edge if he can. Now, they had a fantastic halfback in Branson Doyle, but Doyle got hurt. The senior has to watch the rest of the season from the sideline. We saw him on crutches down there. So with Doyle out, they've had to go to a halfback cut by committee, and that's going to be Gabe Umstead. He's going to see the majority of the work, but Caden Morrow and Oliver Silva will also get out there. Now, these guys are going to run the 8-man I formation, and so you're going to see that at times behind Fafa. They'll have a fullback by the name of Colin O'Donnell. He doesn't run it a lot, but he's not a bad runner, so he'll stick his nose in there, but usually he's going to be leading the way for the halfbacks for Umstead, Morrow, and Silva. Every now and then, they're going to throw the ball. We won't see it very much, but when they do, Josh Krieger is the main target. And so that's the offense for them. Defensively, they've got a guy by the name of Eli Vanover, who's a junior, and he tries to stick his nose in just about every place, gets a lot of work, and he'll try to gum things up for the Cardinals. I'm very curious to see how does Pioneer handle the passing game of the Cardinals. You know, when you're not seeing it in practice, when you're not facing off against wide receivers, when you're normally lining up as in your scout team offense, and they're trying to show you looks like what the Cardinals do with normally 3 to 4 people split out. How do you replicate that in practice? What do you say to that freshman? Tell him to go out there and have him pretend to be Aaron Gondorilla and show that speed. Take that freshman on your scout team and tell him to go out there and be 6 foot,
Ballard.
Mason.
Junior, Ava Booker. Junior.
Have them try to pretend to be Mason.
Freshman.
See what they can do with that.
Freshman.
When they try to replicate this, the scrambling that we'll see from Cesar Quintana, the tough-nosed running and catching ability of Riley Fowler. What are they going to do with that? I don't know how you practice that, but we're going to find out. They're getting ready to kick off here in just a few moments.
Kicking off for the Mustangs, number 55, Josh Prager.
Krager's going to kick things off for Pioneer. Back deep for the Cardinals, it's Para and Alvarado.
Sal Alvarado, and I can't see the other one. Maybe number 11, Omar Pereira.
Now, if you're picking up the PA announcer, we're going to have some fun with this tonight. I talked to him a little bit earlier and gave him some pronunciations. But somewhere between here and there, some details got lost. But we'll have some fun tonight.
And we're underway. Watch out, chain crew.
Krieger's kick goes out of bounds at about the 30. There'll be a flag on the play. Cardinals will have the ball at the 35 if they choose.
So there'll be a procedure penalty on the kick. They'll spot the ball at the 35-yard line of the Cardinals. First and 10.
Quintana takes the snap, looks over on the edge for Gondorilla. Was on Gondorilla's back shoulder. He tried to spin for it, couldn't get to it, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Looked like they were setting up a screen over on that far side.
From their own 36-yard line.
I say far side, I'm in the Pioneer press box.
Beautiful night for football,
Over there close to the Cardinal sideline. Nelson coming in just a little bit. Alvarado's in the slot. He's coming in motion. It'll be trips on the far side. Quintana dropping back. He's got some time. Rolls out, looking downfield. Oh, broken up.
Incomplete, batted away by number 17.
Nice play by the freshman, Kaiser Hester. Quintana had 2 wide receivers over there, but Hester did a good job jumping up and knocking down. And the Cardinals will go 3 and out on their first offensive possession.
Thank you. Kaiser Hester. He's a freshman.
Oh, no. Bad snap. Alvarado's having to chase after it. He needs to get rid of that ball. Oh, and Alvarado's going to be tackled. Bad snap to Alvarado. Saul tried to salvage it. Well, that's going to give Pioneer a short field for their first possession. No matter what, Pioneer's got to go ahead. They're going to run the ball and look to drive, giving them a short field. Either the Cardinals stop them or they don't. So we'll find out a lot here on this first possession. Pioneer's pretty big. Curious to see how the speed matchup goes. Handoff. Looking for the outside. They got the edge. Para has a chance but unable to make it happen. And number 10, Oliver Silva, cuts to the outside. Nobody out there to challenge him. One man to beat, and he gets past Para. And Pioneer has a touchdown in only one play. 34-yard touchdown for Silva. Pioneer lining up for the conversion. Caden Morrow is in a Wildcat. Goes up the middle. It's no good. So Pioneer takes the early lead. Each team with one short possession, and Pioneer leads things 6-0.
Did somebody call him about a phone?
I have no idea.
They just announced the phone was
Hey,
lost.
I'm Turpin.
early 6-0 lead.
My bad.
Sorry about that. Had somebody come on up here looking for a phone. Well, I don't have any that I can give away tonight. Catch me on another day. You might get lucky, but not today. Well, I'm going to try again to see if I can get my offensive start. All right, those are your offensive starters for tonight. For some reason, that didn't work out the first time. Cardinals are getting ready for Pioneer to kick off again. First possession, Cardinals ended up with a net gain of only 1 yard. A couple of incomplete passes. Oh, pooch kick. It's covered up. And it's Daniel Ponce.
Number 25 for the Cardinals.
Daniel has it at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. This time at their own 40-yard line.
All right, Cardinals come back out. Good field position to start with. Need to get things going. Same personnel package. On the line, you got Rascon, Olguin, and Alvarado. Trips on the far side. That's Saul Alvarado, Gondarilla, and Fowler. And on the near side, closest to us, is Mason Nelson. Quintana looking for Alvarado. Cardinals setting up a wide receiver screen. Alvarado, nice gain.
Into Mustang territory at the 40.
He'll make it all the way into Pioneer territory, a gain of about 14 yards. Cardinals are looking to line up quick. We'll see if we're going to go with a hurry-up offense here. Alvarado into the backfield beside Quintana. Caesar's going to keep it as quarterback keeper. He's got the edge.
Number 12 on the
Pushed out of bounds by number 2, Gabe Fannin. Good run by Caesar and the Cardinal offense. Waking up a little bit late, but looking great here on this second possession. 2 straight first downs for the Cardinals.
Now at the Mustang 27.
Cardinals look to have a speed advantage on Pioneer. We'll see if that continues or if we've just caught them off guard a little bit. Pioneer, only 2 down linemen. They're lined up and looking to be guarding against the pass. So the Cardinals go to the run. Alvarado's going to gain maybe 4 yards.
Off to the right, stopped right there by number 12, Eli Vanover. Going to give him 3 on the play. Second down and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Vanover with the tackle. Gain of about 3, second down, 7 coming up for the Cardinals. Ball spot at the 25-yard line. Cardinals on the move. Deuces out to each side. Quintana looking for the edge. Got it to Nelson. Nelson swallowed up quick. That was Gabe Fannin on a quick tackle, but a gain of about 4. Cardinals are getting about 5 to go. This 4-down territory for the Cardinals, especially with how quick Pioneer scored. We're deep enough, you're not going to see a punt here. So the Cardinals have some options here. You can go for a couple of short runs or maybe take a chance at the end zone. Alvarado coming. Shovel pass. Alvarado through the first first wave of the defense Salt did a great job making the first defenders miss. He split right through the curtain of defenders. Gained about 4, fourth and short coming up. Ratzlaff's coming in. Benny Mata's coming in. Cardinals are going to go to their short yardage package. Caesar's in a long shotgun. Got 2 guys in front of him. And Caesar looking to follow Ratzlaff. I don't know if he's got it. They're moving it back with that spot. Looks like we did not get it.
And he's going to be held short. First and 10 Mustangs.
Cardinals ran a couple of blockers in front of Caesar, but there wasn't anything going. There's a lot of beef on that Mustang line. I guess beef isn't the right one. A lot of horse meat on that Mustang line. Either way, the Mustangs hold, and it's a turnover on down for the Cardinals. So matching up power for power did not work out for the Cardinals on that one. Okay, it was a one-play drive for Pioneer last time. You see him in there tight. Pitch out. Looking for some room. He's going to get tackled in the backfield. He's fighting, but he's just getting knocked further and further back. That was Oliver Silva again. Cardinals bottled that thing up. Out there on your defense, I'll show you the starters when I get a chance.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Pass downfield. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. They were looking for Krieger. It was a nice idea, but Parra was with him step for step. Krieger's got a lot of size. A lot of size. That is a big dude. Third down and long coming up. What does Pioneer do? Deep in their own territory. Stuck on their 20-yard line. And honestly, that spot on that first run is awfully generous. He got knocked pretty far back. Got met in the backfield. But it's third and about 11. Fafa rolling out. It's a quarterback sweep. Cardinals just have to do a good job tackling. They do. That'll bring up fourth down. So the Cardinals defense holds on the second possession.
Fourth down and a long 6. From our own 20, just inside.
Cardinal team speed did a good job reading that quarterback sweep and coming out there to stop him. Oh, that wasn't Fafa. That was Vanover. Fafa is going to go back in punt formation. Alvarado deep for the Cardinals. Good punt by Fafa. Alvarado's going to let it bounce. And it'll roll out of bounds at about the 41-yard line.
Cardinal 41. They take over first and 10 at their own 41. Zaya Fafa on the punt. Once again, we're raffling off 50 pounds of beef tonight, $20 a piece, or 6 tickets for 100. We're also raffling off a tailgate party to be given away January 16th. $5 a ticket, or you get 5 for 20 down at the after prom booth.
Cardinals are set up on offense. Alvarado's coming in motion and trips. What's the call here? We have a flag on the play? Let's watch the white hat. Delay a game. Cardinals took too long. You don't often see that on a change of possession. In fact, that's very rare to see on a change of possession. We had one of those at Turpin with a crew that got, no, sorry, that was at Boise City, a crew that got a little bit mistaken, took too long to get the chains down there, and they'd been running the clock on the Cardinals the whole time while they're setting up the chains. Either way, it's first and 15 now for the Cardinals. Tough start for this possession, but hopefully we can get some good gains. Alvarado run toward the edge, a gain of about 6. Looks like it's going to be 7 on that spot. So second down and 8 to go for the Cardinals. Ball will be sitting at the 42-yard line. Same personnel package. Quintana at quarterback. Up front, you got Alguin, Alvarado, and Rascon. On the near side, you got your splits. We got Nelson and Alvarado. On the far side, you got Gondaria and Fowler. Now Alvarado going in motion to join Gondaria and Fowler. Quintana dropping back. Line's doing a good job of protecting. Pass over the middle to Fowler. Fowler makes the catch. Spins and rolls down at about the 46-yard line in Mustang territory. Cardinals getting some chunk plays here. And the line, I got to give it up. The Cardinal offensive line doing a great job in pass protection there. Quintana had plenty of time, and they are not rushing very many. There's going to be a lot of room for Quintana to scramble if he wants to. Oh, jet sweep. They saw that one coming. Nice job by Fafa. Now they will run jet sweep as well with their man in motion, so it might be something that they're more likely to pay attention to. Second down and long. Cardinals lost a yard on the play, maybe 2. Ball sent at the 47. But the Cardinals have crossed midfield for the second time in 2 possessions. Gondarilla coming in motion. Quintana's got it, rolling out. Alvarado's rolling out in the flat, but he's going to look over there for Aaron. Gondarilla's got it. Nice gain for the Cardinals. That'll make it 3rd and short. Gondarilla gets pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
38-yard line. We're going to call it 3rd and 3 from the Mustang 38.
Alvarado's in the backfield beside Quintana. Zone read. Quintana's going to keep it.
Nothing there. Tyson Castile.
That was tied up. Tyson Castile just gummed up the middle of that offensive line. Alvarado was on him, but they ran right into the back of Alex as he was fighting with Castile. And it's going to be 4th down now for the Cardinals. Cardinals are lined up in offense. We'll occasionally quick kick. Is this going to be a quick kick situation? Oh, we were trying to draw the penalty. Pioneer didn't fall for it. So now the Cardinals are going to run a play. Alvarado into the backfield. Option. Caesar's got room. Caesar's got the edge. There he goes, taking off. He'll get drugged down deep in Pioneer territory. Caden Morrow, great job. Caesar got to the edge. He had Saul out there in case he needed to pitch to him. Looked for a moment like Pioneer might have him as he was out there at that edge of the line, but Caesar with a great read and a big, big gain. And the Cardinals, the deepest they've been into Mustang territory. Caesar's got trips on the far side. Caesar's looking out there. Quick hitch over to Gondarilla. Gondarilla dancing around.
Pass complete in the flat, slowed down by number 3, Morrow.
They're really working it to Aaron tonight. Krieger comes over and lowers the boom on Aaron. Big size difference in between those two.
10-yard line.
Aaron pops up, though. He's ready to go. Gain of about 3.5 for the Cardinals. Nelson is almost at the sideline. He's as close as he can get. They're spreading him out. Caesar's got an opening. He's going to get close. I think he's got a 1st down and more, and he is just short of the goal line, folks. Cardinals are knocking on the door.
1st and goal to goal, Turpin.
Be 1st and goal, very short yardage coming up. Yardage marker isn't as close as where the ball's sitting. Ball is just outside the goal line. Cardinals go back to nope, it is not the short yardage package. Yes, it is. Alvarado, though, is in the quarterback spot, and Saul's going to be in. Oh, ball's loose, but he crossed the goal line. He was in. He got hit once he got into the end zone. And the Cardinals score. That'll tie things up, and now the Cardinals get to go for the conversion. Same formation. Looks like same play. Alvarado into a pile.
Number 7 on
No
the
good.
quarterback keeper, and he's going to be held short, but not until the Cardinals tie it up.
Well, the Cardinals lined up and played power football with Pioneer and got 6 points out of it. But going back to the well a second time, Pioneer was able to stiffen that defense and kept the Cardinals out of the end zone.
After prom committee, they got all sorts of knickknacks for sale, as well as a raffle for the tailgate party. The Yeti cooler to
Well, that is interesting. I'm learning all sorts of stuff here, folks.
$20 a ticket or 6 for $100.
And so one of the things is I can go back and forth between different screens very quickly. Kickoff is going to roll. It's recovered. Pioneer looking for some room. Still going. Cardinals coming over, trying to swallow him up. Parra trying to fight to loosen the ball.
40-yard line, 1st and 10 Mustangs.
That was number 3, Caden Morrow, with a good kick return. I tell you what, Pioneer just doing everything power here. Even when they went to throw the ball on the one time we saw them put the ball in the air, they threw it to one of their biggest guys in Krieger. Now, there is some big dudes on that line. Now, the Cardinals have some big fellas, don't get me wrong. Alvarado, big old dude. Algeen, big old dude. Rascon, big old dude. But they're lining up with some guys that look like they have had a few more trips to the buffet line. I'll put it that way. Run up the middle.
Colin O'Donnell.
That went to number 20, Colin O'Donnell. Pioneers really making me work here. They're handing the ball to all sorts of folks.
At their own 42.
I was all ready for Fafa to go quarterback keepers, left, right, and up the middle. And instead, he's handing that ball off. Pioneer coming back up. Tight formation. Whole bunch of tight ends up there. 2 running backs in the backfield with Fafa. And Fafa is going to keep it this time. He's got a little bit of an opening, and he'll get a first down. He'll end up in Cardinal territory, and he'll be brought down at about the 48-yard line.
There is a flag on the play.
Penalty.
Face mask.
Oh.
5 yards against the
A 5-yard face mask penalty. So that's just if the hand brushes across the face mask. You didn't bring him down by it. So that's 5 yards tacked onto the end of the run.
1st and 10 Mustang. Inside Cardinal territory at the 41-yard line.
Fafa's got it again. Sweep. Oh, rifling in. Diving at the feet, tying it up. Riley Fowler with a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by Fowler.
Getting a loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 12 from the Cardinal 47.
Cardinals are doing a couple of different things today on defense, and Pioneers only scored once in the first few possessions. Fafa talking things over. 2 running backs in the backfield with Fafa. He's right in the middle of them. And he's following both of them. Oh, Algeen just about tied him up in the backfield. Alvarado's going to come over, wrap him up, and bring him down after only a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and about 10 to go for Pioneer. Now, I don't think they're in punting territory, folks. I think we're in 4-down territory here.
Of the Turpin Cardinal.
Boy, they are just running people in and out and in and out. Fafa's back in. He's delivering the play. Oh, my word, they've got split outs, folks. 2 wide receivers split out to each side. Fafa dropping back to pass. He hits Krieger. Oh, my word, Krieger is a load. Gondorilla knocked him out of bounds. Alvarado came over to support.
First and 10 Mustangs.
Krieger made the catch, and he was too much to handle on that first. Well, in case you're wondering where we're at tonight, if you just tuned in, you're wondering who are these maroon jerseys? We're at Pioneer Pleasant Vale School. We are about 15 miles east of Waukomis. So Shelby Moses, if you're watching right now, there's your answer as to where in the world is Ryan Buller right now and the Cardinal streaming crew bringing you this Cardinal game. Short gain on the play. Alvarado in on the tackle. Noe was over there as well, making the play. Short gain. Don't look now, but we're almost done with the first quarter. You run the ball this much. Pioneers in no hurry to snap it either. Fafa's under center. Here's your 8-man eye, folks. You got the fullback right there behind Fafa. He's going to fake it. Oh, my word. Everybody got fooled on that one. Gondorilla came back to the spot and had the speed to come back and catch Fafa. It's going to be a first down, though. Faked the pitch. They sent everybody left. It was, looked like well, we don't have a town here. Looked like the entire team was going to the left on that big fake pitch. Cardinals bit on it hard. Fafa then took off. They call that a naked bootleg, folks. And honestly, we did a good job reacting to it. Gondorilla did a good job getting over there, and they did get a first down, but the Cardinals reacted to it. And this ball will be at about the 20. Fafa's trying to run an option. He's going to get tackled in the backfield. Rascone in on that play. He didn't get fooled. And the Cardinals may be a little bit smaller on the line, but they're doing a great job of creating some havoc up there. When Pioneer just loads up and pushes forward, they're able to get some good results. And then a little bit of trickery there, as we saw, but Cardinals are learning on this thing, and we reached the end of the first quarter, and it's all knotted up, folks.
Right there underneath the flag, $20 a ticket.
Well, I hope you had a good night trick-or-treating, youngsters. I hope you can ride your sugar high while you're cheering on the Cardinals. Adults, hope you're having a chance to relax right now. You might be out right now, though. We are at prime trick-or-treating time at 7:30. All right, second and long coming up. Ball's at the 22-yard line. Mustangs coming onto the field.
At the Cardinal 22.
Fafa under center. It's that 8-man eye again. Fakes the handoff. He's going to go quarterback sweep. Cardinals got him in the backfield. Alvarado knifing through. he got a yard gain, but I tell you what, that was a fantastic play by Alvarado. That's going to make a 3rd and long again.
21.
Cardinals are doing a great job when Pioneer's looking to try and reach the sidelines. Cardinals are doing a good job of getting back there. Silva had the touchdown on the first play, and since then, the Cardinals have really done a good job. Now, let's see if Pioneer adjusts and goes back to some traps, some counters, and tries to attack inside of those tight ends. Fafa in between O'Donnell and I think Morrow. Fafa rolling out, trying to pass. Cardinals are chasing him down. Quintana's on him. Quintana rode him down. I think he's going to get caught on a horse collar. If he had a hold of the back of the personal foul, horse collar. That's exactly it. Quintana had the back of the jersey. Now, that's an automatic first down and a 15-yard play. That was huge. Pioneer was going to be in a really tough spot. Quintana needs to drop down and wrap up around the hips or leg. Coach Hanna doesn't like it. That happened right in front of the Cardinal bench.
Well, the horse collar will take it all the way down to just outside the 10-yard line. We're going to call it 3rd and inches.
Oh, it is not an automatic first down. Well, I tell you what, personal fouls I thought were automatic first downs, but maybe not here.
You see him?
3rd and short coming up. Now, Pioneer has been known to run the quarterback sneak, but they haven't done it against us. Fafa's underneath center. Nope, handoff. Oh, Cardinals swallowed up in the backfield. Loss on that play. That was number 7, Umstead. We've not been calling his name much. 4th and about 3 or 4 to go. Cardinals did a fantastic job on that. Like I said, Cardinals doing something a little bit different today. I don't know if you're able to pick up on it, but we got some things going down there on that defense, and we finally got everybody close to healthy. Shout out to Angel Silva with the knee surgery today. We're missing him big, but this is the healthiest the Cardinals have been since after the first couple of snaps in week 1. They try Umstead again. I think the Cardinals have it. Parra thinks we got it. I'm going to go with him. Are they going to measure? Oh, it's close. Do we get a call? Wait a minute. Hey, it's a turnover on downs. Cardinal defense holds. So Cardinal offense is going to come back out on the field because your Cardinal defense stood tall and held up against the power running game of the Mustangs. Whole stampede of Mustangs wasn't enough to overcome those Cardinals. Maybe I can work in some puns before this thing's over. Oh, well, he motioned it. He motioned it as a turnover on down, so now we're going to measure.
Looks like we're going to take a timeout for measurement.
How long do you have to look at it? Oh, my word. I have never seen them have to examine it for this long.
1st and 10 Mustangs.
Well, that's a new one. They motioned it as a first down. Or, sorry, they motioned it as a turnover. And then they got a measurement. Longest measurement I have ever seen. And then Pioneer gets a first down out of it. Well, Cardinal defense just has to step up and make a play again. Fafa in that 8-man eye. He's got O'Donnell behind him at fullback, and Umstead is the halfback right now. Umstead seems to be kind of the power back for these short yardage type situations. Pitch out to Umstead. Umstead fumbles it. Get back there, folks. And they're all over him. Well, at that time it was a stampede of Cardinals. Umstead lost it. Looked like he was trying to chase a duck around down there. He was bent over trying to pick up that ball. 2nd down and long now. Fafa's still out there. They're going to put Fafa on a shotgun. He's got Umstead and O'Donnell. No, not O'Donnell.
Number 15 on the quarterback.
Oh, they're going to scramble him around. They spread the Cardinals out. They put Vanover out there. The Cardinals got a little bit confused on it. We hadn't seen that from them, and it was all a ruse. It was a quarterback draw. Fafa took off, picked his way around, and made his way into the end zone. Nice play call by Pioneer, but let's remember how we got here. Cardinals had this thing buttoned up at about the 40-yard line and a horse collar on a tackle in the backfield. Gave Pioneer a short yardage situation. They were able to get the first. Oh, Cardinals are going to swallow that one up.
Way short. So the Mustangs regain the lead, 12-6 with 9:48.
Pioneer leads 12-6 now. Cardinals will be getting ready to receive a kickoff. And remember, Pioneer onside kick last time after they scored. Turpin will have to be careful of that. Daniel Ponce recovered that one, short squib kick. Okay, so on that possession, let's back it up just a little bit. The Cardinals had Pioneer in a great spot on a long third down. Quintana tackles Fafa for a sack, but in so doing, he got a hold of the jersey too close to the neck hole, and that's considered a horse collar. Now, usually a horse collar is if you pull on them from behind. Quintana was on the side, which was what Coach Hanna was arguing, but I'm not here to argue about how that call is interpreted. Quintana got him up high, got him up close to the neck hole. They called it the horse collar. That gave him a very short yardage, third and about, well, less than a yard. Pioneer converted. Then Cardinals defense stiffened up. And another short yardage situation, the Cardinals had the referees call a turnover on downs. They held stiff on a 4th and short. Ball looked to be short. Referee went ahead and called it a turnover on downs. And the offenses and defenses had already switched spots on the field. And somehow we had a really late measurement. On the late measurement, a very long consideration of how close the ball was to the pole. First down was called, and the Pioneer was able to score right after. All right, here we go. So Pioneer leads by 6, 12-6 it is. Krieger lining up to kick. This one's going to go deep. Parra's got it. Parra on the return. Parra looking for some yardage. He'll be brought down just short of the 30-yard line. Quintana's legs have been huge for the Cardinals offense so far. He's also had some good success in passing. Cardinals running game has been mostly Quintana at this point. Pioneer doing a great job against the run, but I'm always big on the theory that the thing that you practice against or during the week is what you're going to be best at stopping on Friday night. Pioneer, run first, run first, run first team. They're used to seeing runs. Like when we try to jet sweep, they recognize it immediately. So we'll see what the Cardinals are going to call this time around. Quintana in the shotgun. Alvarado's next to him. Quintana on the quarterback keeper. Alvarado and Fowler blocking up ahead of him. Gondorilla as well. Quintana knocked out of bounds after crossing the 35-yard line. Good gain on first down. That'll make it short chains for the Cardinals on second down. Oh, he looked like he was a full body length past the line, but if that's the case, then Cesar got hit pretty late. Second and about 4 to go. Ball sitting right on the 35-yard line. Trips on the far side. Quarterback, or it's going to be a wide receiver screen. Alvarado dodges the first defender that he sees. He had Gondorilla and Fowler out there in front of him. Aaron was blocking. Fowler had taken off downfield to pull some defenders with him, and Alvarado gets a first down for the Cardinals. First down at the 39-yard line. Cardinals have kept this personnel package for everything except short yardage so far in the game. Nelson up top by his lonesome. Alvarado in the backfield beside Quintana. Fake the handoff to zone read. Quintana up the middle. He's met for a hard hit by Vanover.
Brought down at Turpin 48-yard line, second down and 5 from their own 48. After the Vanover stop.
Deuces to each side. Quintana, oh, ball's on the ground, but Quintana has it. He's looking for somebody to get rid of it. Krieger's chasing. Pass downfield for Fowler. Great job on defense. Stepping in front of it. It's number 3. I think that's Morrow. It is. Caden Morrow, number 3.
65, Josh Krieger.
Third down coming up for the Cardinals. What do we run here? Okay, we're going to pull trips up to the near side, or sorry, the far side, but over right in front of the Cardinal bench. That's Alvarado behind Gondorilla and Nelson. Now Alvarado coming on a swing pass.
Pass out in the flat end. He is going to be
Alvarado's going to get brought down.
Tiger Hester got a hold of him first.
Boy, that's a terrible spot. Alvarado lost yardage on that play. Fourth down to the Cardinals punt here. Cardinal defense has done a good job. Over 8 minutes left to go in the half. Cardinals had the opening kickoff, so Pioneer will have the ball to start the second half. Okay. Caesar stepping back. This will be a punt. Caesar gets the punt off. There's nobody back. Oh, bad punt. Or sorry, bad bounce. Oh, Alvarado came up short. Looks like a lower leg injury. He's walking it off, but I don't know if he stepped on somebody or what happened. Caesar had a really high punt, and then that bounce went backwards. So
34 with 7:49 left to go in the first half.
Mustangs will start from the 34 for this next possession. Fafa is under center. It's going to be that 8-man eye again. Looks like Umstead in the backfield. Hand off to Umstead. He's met immediately and brought down. He might have gained a half a yard. Cardinals are keeping everybody close. Oh, sorry, here comes Umstead. That was Silva. Fafa's bringing in the play. Fafa's a big old dude, man. Eight-man eye again. O'Donnell right behind him in the fullback spot. O'Donnell leading the way. They're going to go right up the middle. Big mass of humanity. It's Riley Fowler making the tackle on Umstead. Umstead's going to come out. In comes Gabe Fannin. So now Fannin's the back of the 8-man eye. Third and about 3, maybe a long 4 to go. Or a short 4. Hand off to Fannin. Fannin's got a little bit of an opening.
Hand off in the backfield this time, number 2, Gabe Fannin.
Daniel Ponce makes the tackle and brings him down. Fannin shot through that hole. He's got a little more speed than what we've seen from the other Mustang running backs.
Gabe Fannin on the carry.
That'll put that'll put Pioneer inside the Cardinal 50. Just inside the 50. First down for Pioneer. Find myself wanting to say Mustang. They're the Mustangs. Fafa under center. 8-man eye. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fannin, though, is going to get swallowed up. No gain on that play. Alvarado's there. Gondorilla's there. Mason Nelson has come in at safety. So Saul Alvarado is over on the sideline working out. I don't know if it's an ankle injury. It doesn't look like he's dealing with cramps. When he was covering that punt, he came up limping. Second down and long. Oh, flag on the play. Somebody did something wrong.
We do have a flag on the play.
What do we got here? We haven't seen much laundry on the field tonight. Oh, encroachment.
Offside.
Well, when we have seen it, it's going against the Cardinals. We've had a horse collar. We've had a face mask. That has been a common thing this year. Cardinals getting called for a lot more penalties than the opponent. My memory's not the right thing to go by, but the only penalty I can remember on Pioneer so far was a kickoff that went out of bounds. All right, Fafa on the backfield. 5-yard gain on the flag. Fafa on the quarterback keeper. Oh, he's going to trip and fall down the backfield.
Off on the quarterback keeper. I think they're going to give him the line of scrimmage.
The PA announcer here said, I think they'll give him the line of scrimmage. I think give is an appropriate way to put that.
They're going to give him the line of scrimmage. Going to call it
Yeah.
3rd and 4 at the Cardinals.
3rd down coming up. Cardinals have been good in short yardage. 8-man eye again. O'Donnell right behind Fafa. Umstead is the running back right now. Handoff to Umstead. Umstead's going to fall forward and gain about 2.
First down, but I believe he's still going to be short. 44.
They need the yard line, and they're just short of it. Oh, just short of it.
4th down, and we're going to say
They got to get that thing
yard.
past the 40, and right now the ball's sitting
40-yard line.
just on the Pioneer side of the 40.
Half a yard right now.
Pioneer has shown quarterback sneaks, and we've seen Fafa with a good running ability. Now, he did trip on this possession earlier, but we'll see what they run. They're trying to draw Cardinals off. Oh, hand off to O'Donnell, but it's going to be good for a first down.
Hand off to number 20, O'Donnell.
O'Donnell got hit quickly, but he fell forward across the line. That's all they needed for first down yardage, so he's got it.
1st and 10 Mustangs.
Boy, that spot, they just barely got it. Looked like he fell forward quite a bit further than that. Cardinals continue doing a good job, though, in the short yardage plays. Still the 8-man eye, same package. Umstead the back, O'Donnell the fullback, Fafa quarterback keeper. He faked the pitch. I don't know if that was a real option or not. Fafa never gave it a chance to develop. He just took off through the first hole that he saw, and it was good for almost a 5-yard gain. Ball will be sitting just outside the 35-yard line. This is the game that Pioneer wants to play. They are just fine taking all 4 downs to get the 10 yards needed. They'll keep your offense off the field. They'll grind you down. Oh, here we go. 2 wide receivers far side. Last time they did this, Fafa took off on a quarterback keeper. That's exactly what it is again. Rascon Nalgeen back there with him, and Cardinals aren't going to get fooled on that again. Fafa did not even look to pass that. They were just trying to stretch out the Cardinal defense. Cardinals were ready for that. Big loss on the play. All that work on the first 2 downs. All that work to get up to the 2nd and 5 got blown on that one. Fafa tackled in the backfield. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Ball sitting on the 40. They basically have to get to the 30 to get a first down. But Pioneer's not going to punt here. It'll be 2 downs to get there. 2.5 to go. Coach Hanna might be thinking about using timeouts here if the Cardinals get it. Oh, there was no chance on that one. They were looking over the middle for Vanover, but Fafa wasn't close on that. They don't throw that ball very much, and you can see there. Now, that also stops the clock. That means Coach Hanna does not have to worry about taking a timeout here. It puts Pioneer in a bad spot for 4th down. So, Coach Overstreet trying some trickery there, but Cardinals don't fall for it. Gondorilla's going to go back in punt return formation. Is that Krieger? Oh, and a bad snap. Alvarado chasing after him. We got a penalty flag back there. Bring him down, folks. There we go. Flag deep, deep, deep. I don't know what that flag's going to be, but it's thrown way back behind the line. The white hat is coming over to talk to Coach Hanna, so it's something on Pioneer.
There is a flag on the play.
I think it's a formation issue. Sure enough.
Procedure against the Mustang is declined.
That'll be a decline, a big turnover on downs. So that went the Cardinals' way, and the Cardinals will have the ball with just over 2 minutes left. All 3 timeouts. The ball's sitting at the 44-yard line. This is a great spot. Cardinals with a chance to take the lead here. Oh, Riley Fowler. You know, Halloween's a time where you think about stuff like mummies, and Riley Fowler had some sort of wrapping going on his arm, and it all came undone. Same personnel for the Cardinals they've had on offense for everything but short yardage. Alvarado's back out there. Splits to each side. Alvarado and Nelson up top. Fowler and Gondarilla here on the near side by us. Alvarado coming over to cross with them. So trips on the right side for Quintana. Caesar looking downfield. Looking for Alvarado. Saul makes the catch. Saul has it. What a fantastic catch by Saul. Oh, my word. That is a terrible spot, but in our favor. We'll take it, folks. They're going to give us the ball just outside the 10. That'll make it 1st and 10. Saul got pushed out. Well, I don't know. Don't go by my memory. Oh, he stepped out at about the 11. Going back and looking at it. All right. Quintana, zone read, looking for the edge. Oh, great tackle. Open field tackle there. Vanover is just a beast on defense. I almost want to run away from him. No gain for Quintana. It looked like he had a lot of grass out there, but Vanover came over and wrapped up Quintana. 2nd down, just under 10. Very long 9. Splits out to each side. No, sorry, trips to the near side. So we're running as a quarterback sweeper. Sorry, it's mixed up sweep and keeper. And Quintana running behind his 3 wide receivers, but good tackle. I think it was Vanover again. Loss on the play, so 2 short quarterback runs. They're really keying on Caesar. Pioneer with very wide lineman splits. Very wide. They've got 3 linemen. Only 1 guy with his hand on the ground. Caesar looking over the middle for Riley Fowler. He's got the catch. And it's a touchdown. Cardinals score to tie things up. Under a minute left to go in the half. What a fantastic play by Riley. Fantastic throw. That is not an easy throw. And Caesar, great job on that slant as Riley was coming across. Riley held on to it, made it across the goal line. Here we go. Conversion coming up. Oh, Wildcat. Funky play here. Oh, Mason Nelson got the ball, was looking for Caesar. I think Mason keeps it and just runs. I think he's in. Caesar was double covered too, but Mason had a chance if he threads it in there, but Caesar was well covered and Mason's pass was a little bit high. So all tied up. Cardinals just have to hold here right before half, go into halftime, make some adjustments, and get ready for the second half. Pioneer will have the ball to start things off in the second half.
And the trick or treat down at the fire truck on the south side.
Cardinals are setting up to kick. Caesar's going to kick this thing. We don't see the Cardinals go onside kicks too often. This will be a deep one.
15. Morrow on the carry.
Morrow's got it, and he'll be brought down.
34-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs at our own 34 with 48 seconds to go in the first half.
Morrow will get the ball up to the 34-yard line. Cardinals just have to hold here. Now, Pioneer does have all 3 timeouts, but we saw Silva on the first play of the game, not the first play of the game, but the first play offensively for Pioneer go the entire length, 36 yards for a touchdown on the first play. Handoff.
Handoff up the middle, number 7, Gabe Umstead.
Umstead, the long play. Or sorry, with the play right up the middle. Oh, we got a man down. Alex is slow getting up. Trying to see if Alex is holding his shoulder or not. Alex was slow getting up. He's going to come off, and Ryan Olguin will come on. Daniel Ponce is in at linebacker. I think we got a timeout. Nope, we don't have a timeout. Clock is running, by the way. Handoff again. Umstead. Umstead's going to cut back. Whoa. Umstead cuts it back in the middle, gets upended. Brought down short of first down. And now we're going to go ahead and stop the clock. And who's stopping it?
Bring up a 3rd and a yard at our own 44-yard line with 13:6 to go in the first half.
Timeout, Pioneer. Why in the world did Coach Overstreet wait that long to take a timeout? Well, there are mysteries in this life, folks, and that is one of them for me. Another one that's a bit of a mystery for me. Pioneer has sort of a track. It's a U shape. I don't know if Jacob ends up hearing this. He and I are not in the same location. Yeah, and yes, Shelby, we are both here at Pioneer Pleasant Vale School. But they've got a U-shaped track, and it doesn't have any lines on it. So I wonder if at some point when they built that field house over at the end, if they had to tear up the rest of their track to be able to do so. My guess is that's probably the case. But they still kept the remnants of the track and painted over the lines. All right, pitch out. All they got to do is tackle him. That should end. No. 6 seconds left. Clock will stop for the first down. That was number 10, Silva. And Pioneer's going to take a timeout. So what do you do if you're Coach Overstreet? We've seen Fafa throw. He's not going to be able to get it into the end zone. You're not going to have a Hail Mary. What do you do here? Do you go a hook and ladder? Do you go old school? Now, folks, if you've ever looked at the history of football, there are some fantastic stories, and they're taking a timeout. So I got the chance to wax here just a little bit about some of the crazy stuff. If you've ever wondered why nobody puts a football on their uniforms, you see a lot of things on uniforms. You'll see pictures of animals. You'll see stripes. You'll see dots. Why does nobody put like an orange football shape or brown football shape on their jersey? The reason why is because people thought of that way back when in the early history of football. Back before people threw the ball very much. So team shows up to a game and they all have stitched on shapes that look exactly like footballs right over their belly. So they would just act like they were holding footballs on every play. Well, that immediately got ruled in as not a possibility anymore. Okay, here we go. Pioneers got 6 seconds left. What are they going to try before half? They're going to run up the middle. Logan Ratzliff is there, makes the tackle, and that will end the first half. So we will go to the end of the first half. Cardinals and Pioneer Mustangs all knotted up. Cardinals weathered the storm. First possession was a disaster for the Cardinals. 3 snaps equaled only 1 yard for the Cardinals. And then a turnover after a short punt. Cardinals give it back to Pioneer. Pioneer on their first possession, Silva goes over 30 yards for a touchdown, and it looked rough for the Cardinals. But the Cardinals responded. Cardinals came back, stuffed Pioneer on a couple of drives, got a touchdown of their own.
Looks like for your halftime entertainment, we got the
Then responded with another touchdown,
making their way out.
and it is all tied up at 12 apiece.
Patience, young ladies. Patience. You ladies ready? Fireball.
Jacob and I are going to take a bit of a break here for halftime, and then we'll be back in a little bit.
Walk this way. Pioneer High School cheerleaders. Okay, I do believe we got the drawing for the 50-50 drawing. How much we got today? $95 today, the netto. Get your tickets out for the 50-50 drawing. Okay, 50-50, you got your tickets available, people. Okay, 52-705-150. 705-150. That is the winning ticket. We'll give you just a little bit. And if we don't get it, then at that point we will draw again. 52-750-150. Check your tickets, everybody. There's still not much in line at the concession stand. Those gals are going to get bored down there if you don't go act like you want some chicken and noodles. They're pretty good. Everybody check your tickets. 52-705-150. Anybody got it? If not, we're going. Did I hear a yes? Here we come. They're coming from the south side. Okay, because we was fixing to draw again and you'd have been SOL. And I believe we're going to do the raffle for the bundle of beef at the third quarter. Guys, get over there and get some of those tickets. 50 pounds tonight. We are raffling off 50 pounds of beef. It's $20 a ticket or 6 for 100. And that was the 50-50, that's the junior prom. Or I don't know. We got junior prom, we got after prom. I don't know who's making money, but they're all selling something tonight. Tailgate party. This is, I believe, this is the after prom parents. They tailgate party. It's one of the big Yeti coolers, 2 chairs and a table. $5 a ticket or 20 for 5. You're probably ready for me to shut up. So make your way to the concession stand, everybody. They don't want to have to take a bunch home. Let me see if I can find some music. To say thank you to Miss Pitts for the Halloween candy, just what the doctor ordered. It's $5 a ticket or 5 for 20. Will be drawn January 16th. I'd like to recognize, I heard that the class of 1985 was here, celebrating 40 years since they graduated. That group of kids, they're getting old.
Gotcha. Thank you, Jacob.
Come on, Tim, I'll hook the wagon.
We'll be getting ready for some more Cardinal football soon.
It's probably going to take you all 45 to get up here.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's get ready for some more Smash Mouth football. I am a big fan of the high flying, throw it all over the place stuff, but man, we've seen some traditional style, old school football here tonight. I have no doubt, and I'd love to hear from some of you that could tell us more about what Turpin football looked like in the 60s and 70s. But I have no doubt this is probably a lot like what we saw from Turpin back in the days of Waters and Smith. I've looked back at those stats, especially that 75 team, when I was looking over when they went on that state championship run, and I'd see games where they threw it sometimes 2 times or 2 to 5 times. Some games with 0 completions, but still beating up on people. And so I know this is the history of 8-man football. Cardinals with the air raid are the exception, not the rule. Quintana kicks it downfield. Pioneer has it, looking for an opening. Getting through. Oh, pushed down his own man. He didn't like his blocker, so he just shoved him out of the way. They threw flags right in the middle of him. I'm not sure who they got it on. Fannin was the runner there. 2 flags came in the middle of that tackle. Usually that late in a play, they're going to call a face mask. That's what it is. So face mask on the Cardinals in tackling Fannin. They were all so knotted up, I couldn't tell.
Marches the ball all the way into Turpin territory at their 40-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs at the Turpin 40. Let's see what they got for the second half.
Fafa, hands off.
Hand off to the middle.
Good gain on the play. That's Umstead running hard.
Umstead on the carry. Gets near the first down. We're going to give him 8. Second down and 2. Just outside the Turpin 30.
Boy, I don't know what's going on with our internet here. I don't know if you guys are seeing it get kind of glitchy, but my monitor is looking pretty rough. Oh, Umstead, that little fake. He faked the pitch. What in the world? That's Fafa. What is Fafa doing? Well, he's running for a big gain is what he's doing.
Number 13, Zaya Fafa on the carry.
I am completely amazed going from one side to the other that there are no holding calls on a play like that. Tremendous discipline by Pioneer to be able to handle a play like that and not get caught up tying up people at the edges. Fafa was able to go back and forth across the line. Ends up with a big gain. It's 1st and 10 for Pioneer at about the 13. Sorry, at the 11.
Hand off to the fullback up the middle.
Hand off to O'Donnell, going right up the middle.
7-yard line. Second down and 6. O'Donnell on the carry.
They're huddling now. And oh, they've been huddling. I'm sorry. We're the ones that go no huddle. 8-man I formation. They've been doing that a lot. O'Donnell fullback spot. Umstead at the halfback. Cardinals trying to meet him in the backfield.
Hand off to Umstead.
I think we're going to get a hold this time out on the edge. Another face mask. Well, I'm keeping track of my unofficial tally. And keep in mind, this is very unofficial. But I started doing this at Boise City. And Cardinals have been on some lopsided penalty totals in games, and currently we're sitting at 5-1 in this game. Only one penalty that I can remember, and I'm sure I'm wrong. Surely I'm wrong. But one penalty I can remember, and that was on a kickoff against Pioneer. Fafa on a quarterback sneak up the middle. It's going to be short.
It looks like maybe getting down to about the foot-yard line.
And it's going to be second down and goal.
Gets enough for the
Oh, that's a first down.
Mustang.
That's a first down, so it'll be first and goal at the 1. Umstead in the backfield. 8-man I formation. Fafa. Fake pitch. Goes through the first hole that he sees, and he's in for the touchdown untouched.
1-yard touchdown run.
Okay, nobody's hit a conversion run yet. Pitch out to Umstead. Umstead is going to be in. There's our first conversion of the game. So Pioneer comes out and does a great job to open up the half with a touchdown drive, long drive. Burned up 2.5 minutes of clock and made it in. So power football. There we go. Two penalties helped out, both 15-yarders. So 30 yards of that drive were penalties against the Cardinals, which was actually, hate to say this, that was half their yardage.
Deep to receive for Turpin, number 11, Omar Para, and number 7, I do believe, Sal Alvarado.
Krieger's going to set up to kick for the Mustangs. Parr and Alvarado are deep for the Cardinals.
Kicking off for your Mustang, number 55, a senior, Josh Krieger.
Cardinals got to be careful here. They're in a little huddle there behind Krieger. They have not spread out. This might be an onside. They tried an onside earlier. Okay, now they're going to spread out. They tried an onside earlier on a little high squib kick. Daniel Ponce fielded it. This one will go deep. Parra's got it. Receives it about the 25. Makes first man miss. Looking for an opening, and he'll get met by about 3 Mustangs. About the 34. We'll call it 33. 33 is the magic number, and that's where Parr made it to. Cardinal offense, same personnel that we ran for the majority of offense in the first half. You got Mason Nelson on the far side, wide receiver. Your trips on the near side are Alvarado, Fowler, and Gondarilla. Your linemen, Alex Alvarado, Ryan Olguin, Noe Rascon. Cesar Quintana is your quarterback. He's going to pitch out to Alvarado. Alvarado looking for an opening. Pioneer handled that well. Alvarado, I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage. Pioneer does a great job against the run. They've had varying levels of success against the Cardinal passing game, and Quintana has been the biggest beneficiary of offensive